On today's episode, we're talking all about how to get the attention of the top influencers in your industry with our influencer marketing outreach strategy. Let's get to it. Hey there, my name is Adam Erhart, Modern Marketing Strategist, and welcome to the Modern Marketing Show, where we help you make marketing that matters. So if you're interested in the latest and greatest marketing strategies, tools, tips, tricks, and tactics, you might want to consider subscribing. Now, on today's episode, we're talking all about the exact tactics that I've used in my business to build a multi-million-dollar network of high-impact influencers. But more importantly than the business growth and financial impacts that connecting with these influencers have had is the fact that they're really good people and they've become great friends, good colleagues, and good business partners. And that's what I want for you. So without further ado, let's dive right into the meat and potatoes of how to create a greater relationship with the top influencers in your industry. All right, so step number one is to identify and strategize. What this means is making a list of the top influencers in your industry that you want to connect with, and then trying to figure out the strategic reasons behind why you want to form these relationships. Now, if you're watching this video, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that the main reason that you want to get involved and start a relationship with some of these influencers is for business growth opportunities. So that's great, and we're going to cover how to do that and the benefits of it in just a minute. But also understand that there are benefits to connecting with influencers far outside just the normal business growth, including making a lot of great friends with similar interests and who have already achieved some level of success that you're aspiring to. In fact, many of my best relationships actually started this way, and they turned out to be some of my most profitable relationships later down the road. But that early seed was planted by just trying to go out there and be a good friend to these people that I really looked up to and really aspired to be like. Now, when it comes to identifying and making a list of the top influencers in your industry, I'm going to suggest you start smaller than larger, because the last thing you want to do is make a list of 100 plus names and start sending out cold email pitches and just trying to kind of weasel your way in there. It's not going to come off as authentic, and it's not going to be well received. Rather, if you pick a few, maybe 10 or less of the top influencers that you really resonate with, the type of people whose message connects with you, the type of people who've built a business like you want to build, or the type of people that create the content you want to create. From there, you're going to be able to follow the rest of the steps a lot easier, and it's going to be a more authentic and more ethical way to build these relationships. All right, step number two is to research and engage. Now, this step is important because it's all about building a real and thorough relationship, which means that you're going to need to start engaging and consuming some of their content. The way to do this is to do it unobtrusively by getting on their radar slowly and authentically. Whether this means commenting on a YouTube video, tweeting back to one of their tweets, sending them a message on Instagram, whatever it is, find a way to start engaging with the content and then sharing your thoughts and your opinions with them. Also, for bonus points, don't be afraid to send them a thank you or to share their stuff, which really shows that you're getting behind and promoting it. And I can almost guarantee it doesn't matter how big the influencer is, when someone thanks them and shares their stuff, it's a real support system, and it's always well received. Now, a quick word of warning. You can go too far if you try and jump in there and just overnight start commenting on everything and sharing everything and posting everything and just doing that for a couple weeks and then falling off the radar if they don't respond yet. So understand that you've got to do this authentically and you've got to play the long game. Real relationships aren't built on a couple retweets and a couple comments on a post. Rather, they're built over time by providing value and engaging with the influencer. All right, all that said, let's move on to step number three, which is invest and apply. All right, so if we've talked about sharing and engaging and commenting on their stuff, well, that's a great first step. But to really separate yourself from the crowd and to really go out there and make an impression, you're going to have to put some money where your mouth is. And this means to invest in their products or their services or their programs or anything else they might be selling. Now, the benefit of investing in their programs or services or offerings or whatever it is they're selling is that it immediately separates you from the thousands or tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, even millions of other people that follow them but don't put up the cash. But to really take it one step further, just buying their stuff isn't enough. So you want to leverage this and throw some gas on the fire by actually using it. But not only using it as best you can, getting the best results you can possible, and then letting them know. Which leads us nicely into step number four, case study and appreciate. So the key with step four and the key with showing them that you're actually serious about them and about their message and willing to get behind them and support them is to take what you've bought and to put it to the best use possible, and then document the results that you've gotten. So as an example, if they sell a course on how to do Facebook ads, take the course on Facebook ads, run some Facebook ads, get some results, and then let them know about what you've achieved. If they happen to sell, say, a Photoshop package, well, buy the Photoshop package, apply it to the photos, and then send them the results that you've managed to do with their program. Or if they sell a fitness or nutrition program, well, then buy the fitness and nutrition program. Actually use it, get some great results, and then tell them all about it. Again, what you're doing here is separating yourself from the herd of people that just follow them, people that follow follow them and maybe buy their stuff, but there's a very few percentage of people that'll follow them, buy their stuff, put it to use, and then tell them about the results they've gotten. When you do that, you really stand out on the radar. And if you do it enough, they really start to pay attention. All right, and that's going to take us to step 5 and the final step of the influencer marketing outreach strategy, and that is to expect nothing in return. Now, this last one is a bit of a tough pill to swallow, but I really want to encourage you to not expect anything back, and certainly not anytime in the near future. After all, again, relationships take time, especially important relationships with busy influencers. And the more popular they are, well, the reality is that the more messages they get on a daily basis, the more emails or posts or anything like that responds to their content. So it's going to be tough for them to make sure that they respond to each and every one, much less read every single one. Again, that's why you're going to want to follow all the steps we just covered to help separate yourself from the herd. But it's important that you don't approach these relationships with the expectation that you're going to get something back, because you're going to come across as one of those takers, or someone who looks fake, or someone who's just out to get what's theirs. And this is why it's important to only reach out and only start following influencers that you actually like, because building relationships, whether it's with influencers or anyone else in the world, takes time, especially really meaningful relationships. All right, so those are the 5 main steps to the strategy, but I've got a few more bonus tips for you right now in a lightning round. Rule number 1. Don't cold pitch. The last thing anybody likes is an offer or a message in their email inbox that's selling them something when they have no idea who you are. So don't do that. Lesson number 2, we've covered this before. I need to say it again. This does take time. This is not an overnight strategy, especially if you want to build a real meaningful relationship with the influencer. Point number 3, you want to aim to provide value anywhere, everywhere, and at any time that you possibly can. Think about providing value and you really can't go wrong. Number 4, remember, they're busy and they get a lot of requests, so always be looking for ways to differentiate yourself and help them by supporting their goals and their mission. And number 5, and probably the biggest and most important bonus tip I can give you, is to stand out by doing more, by caring more, and thinking about the things that others are not willing to do. If you can take that extra step and go that extra mile, you're gonna stand out and you're gonna make a bigger impact. All right, so there you have it. Let me know which tip you found the most helpful in the comments section below. I'd love to hear it. Also, if you want to let me know who the influencers are in your industry that you want to connect with, who knows, I might even know them. Also, if you enjoyed the episode, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions for a future video, make sure to leave them in the comments section below. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time on The Modern Marketing Show.